Hello, I'm Phil Svitek, 360 Creative Coach, and the reason I call myself that is because I believe in having the right skill sets as well as a mental fortitude in order to achieve your creative ambitions. One does not work without the other. In this particular episode, I want to talk about specifically how to take an idea and turn it into a product. Now, not necessarily like the full exact steps, but a service that will help you get off the ground. Before I fully dive into it though, I want to take the opportunity to invite you to subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. That way you get all the various episodes that I put out right when I put them out. Thank you if you just did, and I also appreciate you if you already were subscribed. That's wonderful. So, I want to talk about Makers Row. It's an online platform that connects people with ideas and manufacturers. It's the manufacturers themselves that Makers Row works with, if for lack of a better term, are all American based. So that's what kind of really drew me to the idea. A little bit of context: I had this idea for a dog kennel bed, meaning it's a bed that has a kennel for a dog underneath, as well as storage. So it's an idea that I had because, at my other place that I used to live at, we kind of built one. Kevin Undergaro came up with the concept, and he built one for me, and it was kind of really the first prototype. And, in seeing this, I had the idea of like, okay, well, what if we took this concept and really made it like a product for people? So I did market research and so forth in terms of looking at cities, because like my idea was like, what if, someone in New York with so much limited space, but they have a pet and so forth, as, they could really utilize this because they could have a kennel right underneath, plus they could have some extra storage with the bed for long-term storage. It could be a really space saver. So anyway, I did market research and so forth, and then kind of took this idea to them. And when I say to them, I took it to Makers Row because I knew I had this idea, but I needed to get it designed and build out a prototype. So what's kind of cool about this is you go on Makers Row, and they're, like as I said, all American manufacturers, and that was important to me. And so from that, you can do a search and whatever else to find the right manufacturing companies. And in a way, it's like sort of any sort of freelance service where, you can start to engage with them, and you can also do consultations, right? So if you have kind of an idea, you don't just have to hire a company outright or a manufacturer. You can like hire a manufacturer to consult with you for whatever amount of time, 30 minutes, an hour, maybe more if you need it, of like, okay, I have this idea, how would I go about it? And actually that was something, because this was just a new thing to me, that's what I did early on, was I did get a consultation, and they pointed me in the right direction of what I would need to do, what I needed to look for, and so forth. And that really got me started. And then through that, I did find a company that has been working with me. I won't just say quite yet because, even though I've shared the idea and we have a lot of things in place, the prototype hasn't been finalized and so forth. So, and it's not, sadly, it's not in the market quite yet. That's quick side note. That's one of the things you'll learn is like, in order to take an idea from inception to like actualization, there's a lot of years that go into it. So you just have to have patience with it. Anyway, it really made the process that much smoother. There's a lot, and even within Makers Row, like as you have questions about certain things, the customer service is great. They point you in the right direction of what you need to be doing and so forth. So it's a really wonderful resource that if you have an idea for a product that you can utilize. So definitely check them out. Excuse me. And see what you can come up with, and see what you can utilize. But that's what I have for you. Thank you for taking time to tune in. If you think this might be of benefit to somebody in your life, by all means share it with them. I certainly would appreciate it. Oh, one quick point of clarity. I don't have, apart from me using this platform, I don't have an affiliation with them. I don't make any money by promoting it. Sadly, I don't have like an affiliation code for you to give you like 10% off or 15, what, like, you know, just any percent off. Maybe in the future that'll happen. But these are just my honest, pure opinions. So, you know, if you have questions, if you have comments, by all means share them down below or hit me up on social media at Svitek. I appreciate you, and I hope to see you next time.